A film in 3 minutes. The Big Chill. What's your idea of a good time? Sex, drugs and rock and roll? 60s protest marches and sticking it to the man? How about starting a family? Or developing a coke habit? Or hating your career? Or how about attending a close friend's funeral after his tragic suicide? Like it or not, whatever your dreams and desires, life tends to have a nasty habit of getting in the way. And before you know it, the people that meant the most to you start dropping off one by one. Lawrence Kasdan's 1983 classic comedy The Big Chill is one of the best examinations on this theme, and despite its now 36-year-old age, its script's relevance has never disappeared. The story kicks off with the funeral of Alex, a dearly beloved college friend who took his own life in a shocking suicide. Alex's closest friends reunite after years of being apart to attend the service and to stay over for a weekend at Alex's closest friend's house. As the hours pass, each member of the once tight-knit group share their insecurities and perspectives on getting older, all the while struggling to come to terms with the loss of their friend. The characters in Kasdan's screenplay can be interpreted as being symbolic for the baby boomer generation, who all came of age during the late 60s counterculture movement. Many of the characters, when they were younger, attempted to pursue their idealistic careers in making the world a better place, but eventually gave up and now have become cynical. The ones who married and started families appeared to be the most secure at first, but after confession upon confession, we begin to see just how conflicted they really are. Those who kept their inner rebel at heart, however, are the most lost, in a changing world that no longer seems to have any purpose for them. The film's ensemble cast would be the envy of any director, with stellar performances from each of the main players. Each character is perfectly human, revealing slowly their eccentricities and foibles throughout the weekend. Glenn Close's relationship to Alex is the most personal, with many of her scenes acting as catharsis for the group as they dance around the issue of his suicide. We never get to see Alex, who was played by Kevin Costner, as director Kasdan cut out all of his scenes by the film's opening, forcing us as the audience to instead imagine who this person was that meant so much to them. Kasdan's flair for comedic timing is razor sharp, with countless funny one-liners that puncture the dark circumstances under which everyone is reunited.
You know, you'd never get a crowd this big at my funeral.
Oh, Karen, come on, I'll come and, I'll bring a date.
I found him.
Oh, God, it must have been awful.
It was a real mess.
So what are you going to do now?
Oh, we cleaned it up.
The Big Chill isn't just a memorable comedy, it's an important one, as the characters and themes transcend the early 1980s and are applicable to every generation entering the real world. And, just like the people we get to know and like for one weekend, it's only with the passing of time that we can truly relate to where they've been and where we as the viewer might be going.